What's Gucci fam? I'm back. It's your boy Brian, and I have some some very good news that you guys want to see and you guys want to hear from me first. So yesterday I went to the orthopedic on June 1st. I went there at 2:30. They took my cast off, and they gave me X-rays on my ankle and on my wrist. And I'm happy to say that doctor came back and he said that the gap in my wrist and my ankle is gone. The gap is gone. So let's just say I'm back. And if you guys want to see proof, hi everybody, I got my hand back. I'm so fucking happy, man. You should have heard me. You should have heard me screaming in the car yesterday, man. I was so happy, man. I'm coming back. I'm making more videos. Carpool karaoke coming soon. You best believe. The last 6 weeks have sucked ass. But thanks to this whole COVID-19 thing, I didn't miss anything, which is pretty good. I didn't miss anything. The only thing I've missed so far is some corrupt cops, George Floyd's death, and a bunch of protests. And all right, let's talk about that for a little bit. Let's talk about that. People have been asking me what my take is on this and what I think about this, and I'm here to tell you guys that I think that there's problems on both sides. I'm an outsider looking in, so this is just my stance on it. I think that people are taking advantage of the Second Amendment, and they're rioting and looting places just because they're protesting, quote unquote. I don't think that Donald Trump is handling this the right way. I think that he should not have said that way. Like when the looting starts, the shooting starts. I think that's too dramatic, and I think that that's. I watched his press conference yesterday at the White House. Wait a second, I gotta fix my camera. All right, there we go. I watched his press conference yesterday at the White House, and he said, if states and cities do not comply with the curfew order, then I will send the military and quickly fix it. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he plans on killing people, and that's obviously not the answer. All the protesters want is change. That is all they want. They should not have to die. They should not have to be shot at by cops with rubber bullets. They should not have to get tear gas thrown in their faces. They should just just keep protesting peacefully. I'm not saying rioting, nothing like that. Just protest. You don't have to freaking steal from public places, from businesses. And my dad, shout out to my dad, he came up with a very powerful quote that's honestly very deep. The people who you're trying to kill today are the people who you're gonna call tomorrow for help. And that's the facts. Because when you ever have a problem, who do you call? You don't call your mom. You don't call your dad. I just got into a car crash. The airbags are deployed, and the whole front of the car is fucked up. Who do you call? You don't call mom because you don't call your parents because they're gonna fucking kill you if they find out that you fucked up the car. You call the police, man. I'm not even. And here's on the other side. This is why I said I think that there's problems on both sides. I don't think that cops should use violence unless it's 100% necessary. unless their lives are in danger or their lives are on the line and they could possibly see a threat to life and people as they know it. I don't know. I just think that there's problems on both sides. I don't think that anybody's right. People are saying, "Oh, cops are bad. Cops are bad." You can't say that that every single cop is bad because of one bad cop in Minnesota. You can't say that. Because they're sheriff. Because they were the sheriff. I don't remember where, but the guy literally dropped his baton, and he started walking with the protesters. There was cops hugging people. The cops in freaking Queens getting down on one knee with protesters. Not every single cop is bad. The good cop in New York can't do anything about the bad cop in Santa Monica, California. You can't do anything about that. But what you can do as protesters and the people of the greatest country in the world, you can demand change. And there have been... This is not the last time... This is not the only time that this has happened. The last time I remember... Because I'm from New York. I remember Eric Garner. Eric Garner in Brooklyn, man. Kobe Bryant... Vanessa Bryant was on freaking Twitter saying that Kobe wore that shirt 5 years ago. And it still hasn't changed. But I think that... somebody needs to do something about these rioters, because demanding change does not mean setting everything on fire and blowing up a city, blowing up the states. That's the last thing everybody needs. This year has already sucked. We don't need anything else to add to it. That's coming from me. I literally just broke my ankle and my wrist, dude. I have to go back to the orthopedic on the 22nd of June for my last appointment. Because, although I got the cast off, I'm still not all the way there yet. Because if I bend my wrist far enough, it hurts a little bit. And I told the doctor that. He's like, yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But you just have to do exercises. Like, he told me to do this, like to roll my wrist slowly. My friend Nick, shout out to Nick, he told me, he said that he had physical therapy after he had a concussion because he used to play soccer, and now he's a referee for kids soccer games. And he told me, he said that he did physical therapy after he got a concussion. And I brought it up to the doctor yesterday, and he's like, and he told me, he said, you're not at that stage yet, where you can have physical therapy. You're not 100% healed yet. So, the next time you see me, the next time we see you, which is in 3 to 4 weeks, then we'll talk more about it. But until then, just exercise your wrist. You can drive on your foot as long as you have a shoe on. You can't drive with the boot on, obviously. And just keep doing what you're doing, because because I'm doing fine and I'm doing better. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to have my hand back again. I'm filing for unemployment. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can, yeah. Phase 2 opens up. Phase 2 opens up on Wednesday, which means I can finally go get a haircut. You should see my brother. My brother looks terrible. My brother looks like a fucking caveman. I'm just happy to be back, man. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss another upload, and stay lit, fam. Bye.